an unusual storm-filled morning as grey clouds have rolled across the sky here in Jalandhar. The roads are absolutely packed because of the nature of the stormwater on the roads themselves. Really busy morning, got up to a great start. Actually went to the gym, did some exercise. Had some breakfast and then split our resources this morning, with some of us staying in the office, some of us going out and trying to finalise the administration surrounding setting up Mercian India, which has been challenging. However, I think we're getting there, so by the end of this hopefully it'll be successful overall. Had a bit of a boring administration day on other fronts, just making sure that the company back in London is running smoothly, and the hockey centre also exactly the same. Now we're off, if we ever get through the traffic, to see the guy who makes balls, basically, and he's an expert in that. So once we get through that, there's some clothing on the horizon later on in the day and an exploration into some teamwear, if we can just get out of this traffic jam. I think making balls is a fairly simple process, and in essence it is, but the complexity of making sure that A, they fit within regulations, so how you get the materials into the moulds, how long you have to cook them for in a mould that has centrifugal force applied, the temperature that you go through that, and then you add in the complexity of Indian industry, where if the power goes off and there are power surges and power cuts every day, suddenly those cooking times and temperatures change, all of which have to be maintained to an optimal level just to get a decent ball that plays in all the conditions, from a cold European winter to a hot Malay summer, for example. So spending time with the guys who make it, who technically understand the materials that are used and the processes that those materials then need to go through, is absolutely vital, and it means that they can demonstrate to us their competence, which again just highlights the value of why coming out here is so valuable to us as a company and to anybody who's involved in the industry. A couple of hours with the guys who make our helmets and face masks, and potentially, after a really good meeting this morning, a couple of other products as well. Always surprises me the advances that you can make in a relatively short period of time. Sometimes feels when you come, you spend a week with people who are so accommodating, you get a load of stuff done, and then it kind of pauses a little bit when you come back home and you spend 6 months trying to chase things from afar. But between the meetings, the advances in material technology, what you then get shown, because the people who make the products really understand the materials that the products are made from, and so it might be changes in weight, it might be changes in protective materials, but whatever it is, all kind of comes to fruition in a very short space of time. So great couple of hours with these people, opportunity to promote some new product, develop some new product, and then hopefully, if we ever get out the traffic that suddenly has gone mental, a chance to then bring some stuff again to market for 2026. As always, with some meetings that you have when you're out here, what you think might have been a brief meeting turns into a 2 or 3 hour, in this case, epic, where you're exploring a limited range of clothing, thinking about expanding back into teamwear with some of the clients that we currently have and some of the clients that we're looking at getting, and suddenly you're presented with a set of materials, fabrics, elastics, branded little bits and pieces, from the lining and the collar to the laces that go into shorts, in a factory that has extensive experience delivering some really high quality product, tied in with a really clear set of brand messages that the in India brand messages that they already have could tie in beautifully with some of the win before you play messaging that we already have in the marketplace, and some of the branding associated with that. So opportunities probably initially with our sponsored player and ambassador group, and then growing that into something far more significant over the months and seasons to come. That rounds off my whistle stop tour here. The team is still staying in Jalandhar for another couple of days, but for me, it's back to Delhi this evening on an overnight car, and then a flight out to Barcelona, ready for the Euro Hockey League over the course of the weekend. The excitement never stops. It's been a great couple of days. We started with some new ball technology, looking at heavy balls, big balls, you name it. Then seen some helmets and face masks, some really innovative clothing opportunities both for teamwear and for our sponsor player and ambassador group. There's some pretty special stuff coming soon. Always really valuable to come out here, as I've said on previous voiceovers and link ups, but I think this time has shown a lot of stuff that is going to really enhance the 2026 and 2027 range, because some of it will take a little while to come to fruition. So if any of our suppliers are watching this, thank you for the hosting and the hospitality you've shown us. We've learned a huge amount when we look forward to working with you over the coming months and seasons. The team behind the camera, Sam, who's holding it right now, and Geraint, who's currently sat downstairs. Brilliant work from you as well. I look forward to seeing everybody back in the office in a few days' time, so we can bring everything that you've seen on video and heard me rattle on about to fruition in the months to come. And an internet access that's powered by a hamster on a wheel. Balls, rather than a man with a sack of rupees underneath his bed. I've lost that completely. Heavy balls, light balls.